A decade ago, young boys walked into this school desirous of becoming the best of whoever they were. At first, they were nervous with the new environment as they learned that Don Bosco Technical Institute was a school highly considered in Tarlac. Some were confident, some were shy, and some were curious trying to figure out their future in this school. In time, they became the royal blue patch of Don Bosco Tarlac. My dear audience, I was one of them. On behalf of the so-called royal blue patch, I would like to express my warmest greetings to the Salesians, namely Father Edwin Olanday, SDB, Father Ian O. Rosal, SDB, Father Benhar Borja, SDB, Father Daniel Gonzalez, SDB, Father Jose Isidro Torres, SDB, Brother Benjo, and Brother Cyril Lumina. To our lay mission partners, beloved parents, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As we are gathered here to celebrate this milestone in our life, I am honored to represent my batch and to take this opportunity to thank the people who have supported my batchmates and me since the very start of this journey. You are the ones who have made us reach our dream and the reason why we have persevered to reach this momentous time. To the Salesians, thank you very much for guiding us in our spiritual journey. You exemplify the Lord's life and have strengthened our faith in Him. Thank you for living the spirit of St. John Bosco with such dedication, compassion, and joy. Through your tireless work, youth ministry, and selfless service, you have exhibited a resolute faith. We have felt your presence, you walk with us, believe in our dreams, and help us discover God's love in everyday life. Moreover, you have labored much to form us to be upright citizens and good Christians. To our beloved parents and guardians, our heartfelt thanks, for you are the reason for what we have achieved today. Your unwavering love, support, and sacrifices have made possible this occasion. In joy and in pain, you are there to share in what we feel. You are our inspiration and refuge at all times. This milestone is not ours alone. Both you, our parents, and we, your sons, own it. To my Mama Tin, Papa Edmond, Mama Alice, and Lola Aning, my #1 supporters, thank you for always believing in me and for supporting me in my journey. The recognitions that I have are fruit of your hard work and sacrifices. The Selwyn standing here today will not be the same without your wisdom and guidance. To our teachers, our second parents in school, thank you for inspiring us to do our ordinary duties extraordinarily well. Thank you for the knowledge you have shared. You do not just impart lessons, you build our confidence and shape our future. We are grateful not only for what you have done, but also for who you are. You are patient and relentless in guiding us all the way. To my friends, thank you for being with me in joy, in silence, and in chaos. Thank you for listening to me, for being my shoulders to cry on, and for always making me feel seen and loved. You alleviate my feelings when I am down. You see the things in me unseen by others and understand my sentiments in life. To my co-officers of the Student Council, thank you for being my family for almost 5 years. Our role is never easy. It requires time, patience, resilience, and the ability to listen and respond to many voices. We have faced challenges, compromises, decision-making, and more. You have demonstrated how a student leader should truly be, serving the student body with such dedication, creativity, and passion. Your hard work and commitment to making our school community stronger have inspired me every day. Thank you for trusting me and for doing your best. The success of our office is a reflection of your unwavering resilience and collaboration. To the studentry, thank you very much for allowing me to be your student council president. Your votes have catapulted me to such a position. I will forever be grateful for the great trust you have had in me, even if you belong to other levels, not my batch. Thank you to all my teachers who have pushed me to run for the SC office. Being the president of the Junior High School Student Council is no joke. Moreover, the pathway leading to my position entails ups and downs. I was in grade 1 when I dreamt of becoming a student council officer. I pursued my dream and became the student council treasurer in grade 6. I was so happy because I was closer to my dream. But the lockdown came. My co-officers and I shifted from face-to-face meetings to non-stop Google Meets, and from organizing events physically to making them digital. It was hard, but thankfully, with the collaborative effort of our SC advisor and my fellow SC officers, we survived the online events. In grade 7, I ran for the marketing officer position, but I lost. Luckily, I was appointed to be the creative committee head in the latter part of the school year. I joined again in grade 8, but I lost. I was hopeless, losing for 2 consecutive years, but thankful that the student council appointed me to be the grade 9 level representative. Finally, I ran for the election under the Dream Party and emerged the winner for this year. Triumphant and overjoyed by this success, I resolved to do my very best. I hope that what I have experienced in reaching my goal, being the SC president, may serve as an inspiration to you, my dear batchmates. A dream turns into reality when you have the heart, passion, and commitment to reach it. Dedicate every dream to those who encourage you, the solutions, our teachers, friends, family, and most especially to yourself because you deserve it. Life is like a book. All the memories, experiences, and the people encountered are engraved in our storybook. Some pages are filled with happiness and triumph, but some are filled with obstacles and grief. We persevere all to conquer, to win. Our journey is not easy as we have encountered the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, have graduated online in grade 6, and have Set A and Set B in grade 8, have half-day classes in grade 9 due to extreme heat. However, we remain steadfast in all the challenges encountered. Faith in God, trust in ourselves, and the guidance of the elders help us throughout. To the Royal Blue Patch, Batch 2025, we have done it. The challenges we have overcome, the laughter we have shared, and the lessons that we have acquired are treasures I will carry with me forever. Our bond is truly unbreakable. And as your president, hear me out. Be yourself always. Trust your values and instincts when life seemingly pulls you away from the right direction. Enjoy life to the fullest, for time is gold. Lastly, be reminded that we design our own lives but what we do now. Now, after years of learning and growing in the different aspects of life, our story has reached a new chapter. Today, we celebrate not only the end of countless school experiences in junior high school, but also the commencement of new adventures in senior high school and up. Like any good story, our past has shaped us, but it does not absolutely define where we go next, for we still need to struggle against odds. Remember this, you are the author of your own story. You choose the setting, the plot, the twists, and the lessons. For you have the power to create a story worth telling. My beloved Blue Patch, like diamonds, we will forever endure and shine in whatever career that we undertake. As we climb the ladder of education, let us forever remember the lessons in life from our parents, from the elder in school, and from others. Above all, let us tread in conformity in God's laws, for everything is made with His guidance. Congratulations, Blue Patch, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. At this point, let us